Welcome to the Eagles off-season coverage with your host, Pablo Gary. Let's get into today's video.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, and put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off, and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off, and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zones, go.
Let's go. Eagles on 3, 1, 2, 3. There you go.
What is going on, Eagles Nation, and welcome back to another edition of Think Eagles. I am Pablo Gary, your number one Eagles fan from Maryland. And in today's video, I want to get you guys thinking about free agent safety Justin Simmions. I was watching a clip of Darius Slay. He was doing an interview with former Eagle Super Bowl champion Chris Long of the Green Light Podcast. Shout out to those guys. You do great work over there. But Slay was basically just talking about, how difficult it was for him to lead the young guys in our secondary. And so it just got me thinking about a guy who is still out there. Justin Simmions still hasn't signed with the team yet. And the more and more I think about Justin Simmions, the more research I do, there's just so many links and connectors for why he should just come to Philadelphia. I didn't even know the kid was from Fairfax, Virginia. That's 30 minutes away from me. I'm 2 hours and 30 minutes away from Lincoln Financial Field. So let's get into this video of Darius Slay talking about the secondary, and then we'll break this down just a little further.
So it's like, as a veteran in league, it's like, how do I go about it? Because it's like, I was like year 11. Yeah. I got more years than the whole secondary combined out here on the one time. So
Hell
I'm like,
yeah, dude.
So it was just, that was just difficult. Corners is really only good as his safety as he communicates to him. Sometimes that's just how it is. Because if my safety makes me understand what I'm doing and gets me in the right position, because we don't hit the calls, we always on the side. Definitely if you're the far corner. Like, so when them young guys trying to come in, they just like, what's the play? I got the play. I'm doing my job. It's more like, hey, what's the call? They're looking at the other, like, because I'm not getting it. But
yeah, they get tunnel vision.
So it's like, hey. So then I had to it was real difficult. But it was like, that's a part of leadership. As being a veteran on the team, I had to try to make everybody comfortable as the best way they can. Because I ain't want to mess them up when they role playing, because I want them to play fast. But so that was a lot that was going on last year.
Like, I love the fact that the Eagles have Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, right? We know that those two young men have very, very bright futures in Philadelphia, but at the end of the day, those guys are 21 and 22. That's the fact. The fact is those guys are 21 and 22. The fact is the Philadelphia Eagles have Reed Blankenship and C.J. Gardner-Johnson right now, with a Sidney Jones who seems to be healthy, but we're not going to know what he's going to be able to do this season until he actually, touches the grass, right? So now you look at the Philadelphia Eagles safety room and you say, now things are getting a little tricky, right? Because, we got Reed Blankenship, but can Reed Blankenship be that veteran presence, that veteran voice that Quinyon Mitchell needs? Can Reed Blankenship be that voice that Cooper DeJean needs? And there's no knock on, Reed Blankenship, but he is still a developing player. Like, the Eagles have aspirations to win a Super Bowl this year, and you need two safeties that you can use in your defense to manipulate certain coverages, to be able to trust guys to match up one-on-one with these top tight ends and wide receivers in this league. Like, I just don't trust Reed Blankenship that much. I trust him during the season, but when it comes playoff time where teams, it's crazy because they say football is a team sport. Yeah, it's a team sport until you get to the playoffs, because now we're trying to expose one-on-one matchups. Like, now we're trying to, I'm trying to scheme my best player against your best player, right? My $100 million wide receiver, right, is going to have to make his hay against your $100 million or $70 million cornerback, right? So it's a team sport until a guy has to make a play. And I'm just saying, I don't trust Reed Blankenship against Patrick Mahomes one-on-one against Travis Kelce. I just don't. And there's no knock to him, but Reed Blankenship hasn't been that healthy either. I mean, it seemed like last season he was out every other game. Does our safety room is it really solidified? I don't think so. And this is why I think that Justin Simmons will sign in Philadelphia just in the nick of time, because listen, when you get to the playoffs, you're going to need some big boy plays. Like, I get the interceptions during the season is cute. That's great. But I'm saying playoff football, when you need a man to make a play, yeah, those are the plays that you have to make. And you're going to get him on a team-friendly deal. 30-year-old player. In 2023, he was rated 59th overall by his peers in the NFL. Also that year in 2023, him and C.J. Gardner-Johnson tied in the NFL for most interceptions that year. There's just a lot, man. It's just linking him to Philadelphia. You have Vic Fangio there, right? Like, do you really want to come to a team where you're being paid less, right, than what you thought you should be getting paid, and then you still have to learn a whole new playbook? Like, for me, I wouldn't do it. At this point, it's all about comfortability. Like, I'm 30. I want to go somewhere where this team can compete, where I know the coach knows me. Same reason why Darius Slay was just about to sign or agree to terms to be traded to the Baltimore Ravens. He said, well, yeah, Coach Denard, my cornerback coach, he's in Baltimore. That's where I'm comfortable. Like, when guys start reaching a certain point in their career, it's about comfortability, right? So you're 2 hours away from your hometown. You're with your former defensive coordinator, Vic Fangio. You're with the team that is a legitimate Super Bowl contender, right? They need your services. Like, go for it. Philadelphia Eagles have $25 million in cap. Like, do you want to win it all or not? Like, you don't just bring Saquon Barkley here and then you have this void at safety. Like, I get it. I know somebody is probably thinking like, yo, Pablo, I hear what you're saying, brother, but I'm cool at safety. I trust Reed Blankenship and Sidney Brown. And to that, I say I understand it. And to a certain degree, I agree with you. But he's just sitting there. I mean, a shoo-in. He's the perfect fit. I mean, he's OJ. He's the OJ glove in Philadelphia. So at the right price, Howie Roseman, you got to pull the trigger. And another reason why I like him is because when I watched his tape, there's 3 players. Like, we all know the Eagles have to beat the Chiefs. Like, you want to be the big dog, you got to beat the big dogs. And one thing I love about Justin Simmons is there is nobody in the NFL that has picked off Patrick Mahomes more than Justin Simmons. If I'm Howie Roseman, I'm saying that's a formula that I want to add to my team. That's an ingredient that I want to put in my secondary, because I know when it comes playoff time, we're going to need some turnovers. I got C.J. Gardner-Johnson, his turnovers on that side. I need turnovers on this side with Justin Simmons. Like, Justin Simmons has, I don't know why, but when it comes to Patrick Mahomes, he has his number. When it comes to Isaiah Pacheco, he has his number. When it comes to Travis Kelce, he has his number. I'm going to show you the tape. We're going to break it down here shortly. Those 3 guys, you got to have an answer for. You got to have an answer for. If you don't have an answer for, like, that's the difference between the value of one player versus another. Like, Reed Blankenship and Sidney Brown combined, those guys probably can be the answer for Isaiah Pacheco, because both of those guys are physical hitters. They're not afraid to play the run, fit the run, come down and make a play, right? But now you're talking about Justin Simmons, who can have an answer in the run game and also have an answer in the pass game and also be able to cover and play Travis Kelce one-on-one. That's the difference, right? And when you have that difference maker just sitting out there, you got to go get him. So we'll go ahead and break the tape down and take a look.
Mahomes pressured, look out, gets it away, and then just flings it, and it's picked off at the goal line. Justin Simmons. Nice tackle.
Like a missile. Like a missile.
Simmons.
This guy's 30 years old, though. He can't make plays. He's aging. Like a missile.
Stopping him there. Timeout taken by Denver, 2:58.
Like, Justin Simmons right here is moving at a different pace than everybody else on the football field. When a guy can move, when you can visually see him moving at a different pace than everybody on the football field, that's your difference maker.
This is what he's really.
And I told you, the first play, he picked off Patrick Mahomes for whatever reason. He just has his number. Now, here he goes, making that huge play on Isaiah Pacheco. Like I told you, he can stop their big three by himself.
The pass game, and then with the experience that he has, how quickly
he's able to
recognize
hit
things and get involved in run support. 8th year out of Boston College.
Run and hit.
Takes away that space and all that speed and potential of a big play with Pacheco.
They didn't have a lot of penalties. They didn't have a lot of defensive penalties, giving easy first downs.
1st and 10. And it is Valdez-Scantling, ball jarred free on the hit by Jewell. It's vacuumed in by Simmons. Was it a catch? Right now they're signaling it was in a fumble. And a
He's just a football magnet, bro. He's just always around the football, especially when he plays the Kansas City Chiefs. I have no idea, but Justin Simmons has their number. He has their number in his phone on speed dial.
Let's see. Does he make a football move? 1-2, I believe it is.
That's a fumble.
On the hit by Josie Jewell.
Well, and you may be wondering, why is the linebacker that deep? That was the old Tampa 2 look where the safeties go wide. Jewell drops to the deep middle.
4th and 22. Mahomes getting away from Benito and then just heaving it downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. 5th time he's gotten Mahomes in his career.
Like, that's the guy you need. Like he just said it. It's the 5th time he's intercepted Patrick Mahomes in his career. Nobody has intercepted Patrick Mahomes more than Justin Simmons. This young man is sitting at the lake like a bump on the log. He needs a uniform, helmet, cleats, a city, a hotel, and a football field to play on. And I'm telling you, that's Philadelphia. Like, this is just pure playmaking ability.
29th of his career.
Now watch up the field. Here's Valdez-Scantling tugging.
29 interceptions in his career. Either he finds the ball or the football finds him. They have a great relationship.
With McMillan, it looks like.
So there's some question perhaps if Mahomes would come in that last series.
Allen at quarterback and 3 wide receivers and spreading people out and letting them rip.
Allen fastball picked off out of the hands of Gabe Davis and into the arms of Justin Simmons.
Hum baby on that one.
Justin Simmons picks off a little hum baby.
And hum baby off the hands baby and into the arms of Simmons baby.
He said a little hum baby off the hands baby to a Simmons baby.
For his 3rd pick of the year. 2nd takeaway for the Broncos.
Like, that's what Justin Simmons does. He makes guys frustrated. The Eagles should be all over this. And I think Justin Simmons will arrive just in time in Philadelphia. I think he will. He's coming to Philly, man. I believe it. If he doesn't, I would be so shocked if he doesn't. Everything is linking Justin Simmons to Philadelphia. Thank you guys so much for kicking it with me for another video. I really appreciate it. Just dropping more content upon your head. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Man, the season is coming up, guys. The season is coming up. Get excited. I got some special news that I'm going to reveal specifically for this channel, specifically for my subscribers, and I think you guys will be really excited. I think it'll change even your experience during the season, and I'm excited to bring it exclusively to Think Eagles. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Until next time, fly, Eagles, fly. Peace.
You've been watching Think Eagles with your host, Pablo Gary. Thanks for always showing that brotherly love. See you in the next one. Fly, Eagles, fly.